Ladies and gentlemen, Gaston the Ginger here, and I'm sorry to announce that we are yet again on the verge of a crisis. The supply chains are breaking, and the consequences will be felt by you, by me, and by the largest of corporations. In LA, the ports are backed up by a record breaking 4 weeks. 1 month to have a cargo ship unloaded. In New York, the same deal. In Chicago, the railways are clogged up by 25 miles. No workers to be found. Now, what do these places have in common? Blue cities and blue states. Unemployment. Why work when you can get money for free? From the Daily Mail. Now, I know they're not the best by any means of imagination, but they got a good story here. Cargo ships anchored off New York and LA face 4 week wait to berth, and trains in Chicago are backed up 25 miles with global supply chain on the brink of collapse. Americans face shortages of cars, shoes, and exercise gear as holiday season looms. Alright, that's not the big problem here. Exercise gear, holiday season? No. It's food. It's materials to build a home. It's materials to make ammo. Those are the important things. Supply chains have lagged far behind consumer demand due to the lack of manpower at U.S. ports, correct, and restrictions that came with the virus, incorrect. At the beginning, correct, but now incorrect. Dozens of cargo ships anchored off the coast of Los Angeles and New York face shocking wait times due to the lack of manpower to unload the goods, correct. The backlog of billions of dollars of clothing, electronics, vehicles, and furniture comes as the demand for consumer goods hits its highest point in history. Why do you think that is? Could it be because people have free cash to spare that they earn by just being alive and citizens of the United States because the government is just giving it to them? Could it be that some people are just not even paying rent? They got free cash lying around? Rail yards and trucking routes are hopelessly clogged as workers are unable to handle the ceaseless bottleneck of cargo. Global infrastructure was not designed to handle goods at such a rate. The government needs to intervene to stop the crisis immediately or face increased inflation and unemployment. Wrong. This crisis was created by the government. Who do you think is giving money away? Who do you think? And who do you think is creating the inflation? It's the government. And by the way, it's classic. Create a crisis, and then the government is here to help. Classic. This is the thing I don't like about the Daily Mail. They just repeat themselves here. Dozens of cargo ships anchored off the coast of LA and New York. Yeah, we know. But let's look at the nice pictures. See? Look at that one. Fascinating. The amount of ships just waiting to be undocked. Now, we have another story from CNBC. Lack of workers is further fueling supply chain woes. Oh, really? Took experts to figure that one out. More than 70 container ships at ports in LA and Long Beach are unable to unload goods because of shortage of workers. A survey of local Chamber of Commerce leaders by the U.S. Chambers reveals that 90% of these leaders... Why do they write like that? Commerce leaders by the U.S. Chamber reveals that 90% of these leaders say that labor shortages are limiting economic growth in local areas. Oh wow, we need the experts to figure that one out. An easing of the variant will help the supply chain smooth out the flow of goods. No, you know what it would be? An easing of stop giving people money for nothing. Stop giving people unemployment for not working and sitting at home watching the news all day. Go out there and work. Do something. These days, everything from the seemingly random shortage of items in the grocery store to the small print warnings that your online purchases could experience shipping delays can all be traced back to a woefully out-of-whack supply chain. We're not going to read this whole story, but you know what this is about. No one's working. The marketing company that works with the company that I work at, the guy that works there told me that Flanagan's took out an ad, a billboard, paying $11,000 a month. What does it say? Best ribs in town, best burger in town, best fries in town? No, it says we're hiring. McDonald's has, everywhere I go, it says we're hiring. But what's shocking to me at McDonald's, starting position, $11. When I was in high school, that was $8. Now, that wasn't that long ago. Unbelievable. No one's working. And why? Because His Majesty, Joseph R. Biden, is telling the Federal Reserve to keep the printing money going. The printer go brr, brr, brr. It's unbelievable the amount of money we're spending and printing and giving away for nothing. The value of the dollar is diminishing. And people don't understand that. They're happy getting the free money right now. Do you understand that your savings and everything you have is worth less now? The more money in circulation, the less it's worth. It's not that complicated. The supply chain woes are serious. What if you can't get essential goods? This isn't a joke. This could be bad. This is why I recommend people have a gun, an ammo. And not because you're going to go and steal your neighbor's food and water. No, of course not. But just in case somebody comes to steal yours. Thank you for watching. Like if you liked the video. Subscribe. Share it if you think it was valuable and someone could learn something from this. And, well, thank you for your time. I'll see you next time.